Hey guys, decided to make a separate video about removing scratches on slabs because I feel more confident as I'm practicing on different slabs, and I think that this video might help some of you. So the thing is, before I start, like always, let's open a package. Now, shout out to the seller here. This is very well packed and secure. So let me see how I can do this without knocking down my camera. This is only for one slab, by the way. That's a pretty big box. Okay. Right. Who knows? Maybe this is another scuffed up or scratched up slab that we can work on. Now that I kind of got this technique down, oh my god. What? This is not good, man. This is not good. It's a good thing I have this on video. Wow. All right, gonna contact the seller.
A few moments later.
Okay, so I contacted eBay, and luckily I'm able to get a refund, and it's quite efficient. I got to shout out to eBay because I'm guessing that when you submit a photo to eBay, that um, they are judging the condition or the case with AI, because immediately I was issued um, a refund after I sent them a photo. Wow, this was really crushed. What a waste of the card, I'm telling you. This is really bad. So I was looking forward to this card as well. This is a Mariano Duncan. And for the seller, if you're curious to how poorly this card was damaged, and I know it wasn't you, it's definitely during the shipping process. What a waste of the card. It was pretty well centered too, and the back centering was pretty decent. I don't know. I mean, how do people crush a package like this and not feel bad about it? So this was a GMA 9. It was. So I guess I now have to look for a new Mariano Duncan. Let me just move this out of the way and we get on with today's video. Make sure there's no damaged pieces of slab on the table, which can scratch up my card. Okay, so I've been covering up this card, and actually, I did process this card previously with sandpaper, and I haven't gotten to the final application in removing the scuffs, but I was able to remove the scratches successfully. There were 3 scratches at the bottom that were like really deep, like you could just feel it with your fingers, and I'm guessing. Okay, so I'm going to reveal the card. It's a 1958 Roger Maris, which I talked about. I'm get now the front side of the slab is really good. There's no scratches whatsoever, and there were like three huge scratches, like it was keyed. Okay, so I'm guessing that this is why the seller probably sold it for. I got this for a pretty good price. The Marises go up quite a bit, or have gone up quite a bit. So it's a 7. I'll show you the centering on the card after we're done with the application. But so as you can see, why do we still need to why do we still need to work on this? Is because after the sandpaper, we were able to remove the deep scratches successfully, but there are still some scuffs, and this is probably from either scratch. I think it's from the sandpaper, and so I haven't really removed them all perfectly. And this is such a important card to me. This is my second Maris, but I have one that's 80C. It's still a beautiful card, but the off centering just kills me. And this one is a lot more centered, so I do want to make sure the slab looks nice. Okay, so anyhow, once again, I'll shut up so that we can speed up the process. And like in the previous video, I'm going to apply plastics on first, and I might do this 2 to 3 times. And if it doesn't work, we'll move on with the metal polish cream. But I'm starting to think that just the plastics alone should work. Okay, wait, sorry, let's just identify where the scuffs are. As you can see, there's a bit of scuffing here. A lot here, actually. It's only visible when you tilt it. As you can see, there's a bit scuffing here and some here. Yeah. Not much here, as I recall, because I didn't use any sandpaper on this part. It's mainly this area where the scratches were. Okay, let's get started. Okay, so this is the first round. While I can still see a bit of scuff right here and also a bit here. So maybe I need to apply a bit more. I'm going to do 2 to 3 rounds before I move on to the metal polish cream, just so I can see whether or not it's the scratch remover or the fact that it just needs more time. And I think for most people that are having trouble with this technique or solution is because they haven't spent as much time buffing out the scratches. Right, so this is the second round. Let's have a look. I still see a bit of scuffing here. So it's slightly lighter than before, I must say, but not by a lot. I'm going to do it one more time, and if it doesn't completely remove itself, I will move on with the metal polish cream. Now, mind you, if you saw the original scratches, this is already a very big improvement. And in fact, like even if I got a slab like this from the seller, I wouldn't have that much of a issue with it because these are just very very minor scratches. And if you look at the card like this, you don't see any issues with it. It's really when you tilt it to a certain angle that you see these scuffs, which was made from the sandpaper. So let's do this one more time. And I think because a lot of the scuffs, it's actually near the edge of the card within the slab. So I need to make sure that I apply a bit more near the end of these edges, just so we know the scratch remover covers that part. And that's the good thing about using the tape, because when you have tape around the edges, you don't have to worry about um, spreading too much of that scratch remover onto the sides of the slab and possibly leaking some of this scratch remover in within the inside of the slab. So let's spend a little bit more time on this, and I'll speed this part of the video up, just so that we give this part of this round of the application a fair assessment. Okay, let's have a look at the third round. Okay, I can still see some scuffing here. So let's move on. While I think bit by bit, it's slowly lessened in terms of the depth of these scuffs, but it may require something slightly stronger. So this is the metal polish cream. It's actually very liquid. And let me just show you the reason why. Oops, drop some here. Not good. Okay, I'll just use this. Okay, the reason why we need this chopstick here is because I don't know whether or not you need to mix it, but it seems slightly separated. It's this blue gunk that you need to apply onto the card. Now, some people have mentioned online that sometimes with some scratches, I mean, eventually it will buff out, but it does take a very, very long time. So be patient, okay? Um, I mean, in my case, the fact that I was able to remove the three deep scratches, I was very happy with already. So once again, I'm just trying to apply this with my finger. I don't know if this is an effective method or not, but I just feel that sometimes, first of all, when you use like a cloth or or a paper towel or something like that, you will suck up way too much of the scratch remover. And it's not that I'm afraid of wasting it, it's just that it's less effective. It's it's definitely lighter, um, especially after this uh, with the metal polish cream. But I do think that this will require maybe several applications. So I don't know if I can finish it within this video, but I will continue until I see a significant improvement. A lot better now. There's some streaks from the scratch remover, but this looks a lot better. Still tiny bit of scuffing, but very, very light. And honestly, if you saw this slab at a car show, you would not talk down the price simply because of the scuffs that still remain. So yeah, so I think I'll end it here because you get the drift. Basically, you got to spend some time on it, and it just slowly removes itself. So go back and forth with metal polish cream or that with the plastics. I think in my case, it may be the fact that when I finished off with the sandpaper, I did not use I should have used one more finer sandpaper in the final process. I can go through that again. Basically, what it does is that will probably smooth out a lot of the scuffs that we see now. So the fact that I didn't use the super fine sandpaper, that's why it's taking a couple more rounds with either the plastics or maybe even more of the plastics, but with the metal polish cream. But overall, I'm super happy with how this has turned out. No more of those like cracked looking edges, and I'll show you on the screen um, how badly it was scratched. So yeah, so thanks for watching. Please leave comments if you have any questions on how to do this properly. I'm learning as we speak, but if there's anything I can help you with, I'll be glad to um, reply, and I usually reply very quickly. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon. Bye now.
A few moments later.
Okay, so after about 6 applications, I'd say it's pretty good. Um, Even up close, you don't really see. There's still tiny bits, very, very tiny bits, but I'm happy with it. I mean, in comparison to how this card arrived, this it looks really good. There's just a bit of a streak here. Let me just wipe that off. Okay, but yeah, looks good. I'm very happy with how the results, and I hope this video has been helpful to you. And if you have any problems with removing scratches on your slabs, please be in touch. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye now.